Well, hello everyone. It's Mary here. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your pork tenderloin, hormel, the teriyaki, or you can just get a pork tenderloin. It's up to you, and add your seasonings to it. But I add pepper and soy sauce to this pork log because it actually pops the flavor out a little bit better. And then what I'll do is I'll pan spray the foil and wrap it around the pork loin to where it's tight. And I'm going to put it into a 375 degree oven for 35 minutes wrapped in that foil. And then I'm going to unwrap it and I'm going to put it in the oven for another 15 minutes. And if it's not brown enough, you can put it under the broiler and brown it. Now I'm getting my vegetables, and my olive oil is in the pan. I'm going to be breaking up my noodles. The reason I break up my noodles is I am going to fry my noodles a little bit. I want to brown them. It gives it like a caramel nutty flavor. It's really good. Now, if you don't prefer using noodles and you're on a keto diet, you can use zucchini noodles. You know, the zoodles, what they call them. Then you can actually pan fry those too a little bit. And for your seasoning, you can use like Oriental flavor seasoning that comes in a, one of those seasoning bottles, and you can use chicken broth or veggie broth if you prefer. It's up to you. What I'm doing is I'm adding the noodles into the pan, and I'm going to brown them. I'm not going to burn them. I'm going to brown them. And now I'm taking my Oriental flavor soup mixes, and I'm putting them in with my 3 cups of water. I'm sorry about the focus point. Having a bad eye day here lately. I'm also adding nutmeg that I didn't show. I'm sorry. It's just for the vegetables. It will pop out the vegetable flavor real good. And I'm going to be showing you the rest of the stuff I'm adding. My hot chili sauce. I love my sriracha. I love it. I'm just going to mix that in. And I'm adding a little bit more ginger. I love the taste of ginger. You don't have to add anything that I'm adding. If you don't like it, leave it out. Just leave it out and put in your own little twist. Now I'm going to add in some dried chives. You can add in fresh chives if you want, but I would add them into the noodle mix whenever you put in your vegetables into your noodles. That way you can pan fry them a little bit. but I put them in my liquid because they're dry and I want them to hydrate. So, best way to do it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. We love black pepper in this house. You'll notice I always put pepper. No matter what, I always put pepper in our food. Well, unless it's a dessert. And then I just figured I'll just add the rest of the soy sauce that was left. Why not? I do not add salt to this meal because the seasoning has enough salt in it. You really don't need it. It's all in it already. And I'm adding my frozen vegetables. You'll notice that I only put 1.5 cups because that's all I had. But it calls for 2 cups, what I normally put in it. I add a little bit of liquid to keep it from burning. It's still browning a little bit, but it's just keeping it from burning. And I'm adding my 2 tablespoons of butter, which I cut small so they would melt faster. And then we're just going to mix that in and fry it up. This is a quick and simple meal for you people that are on the go. 30 minutes tops. It takes 30 minutes tops because of the pork loin. Well, I'm sorry, I take that back. The pork loin takes 45 minutes. So I lied there, I'm sorry. But you could put, I always cook that before I even start this. And then I keep it, you know, covered and put up in my microwave until I'm ready for it. It keeps it warm. That is my black sesame seeds. You do not have to add that. We like it. It actually goes well with the flavor. So you might want to try it. If you like sesame seeds, you could use regular sesame seeds if you like. Toasted though. Make sure they're toasted before they go in there. You can toast them in a little egg pan. You know, just put a little pan spray in there and get them a little bit brown and put them in. These black ones were already toasted. And here you're seeing me chopping up the pork loin, and I'm showing you how tender it is here. It just pulls apart. It takes nothing to pull it apart. It's so good. If you haven't tried the Hormel log pork tenderloins, oh, you're missing out. If you don't eat pork, I'm sorry. You could always use chicken instead. You don't have to do pork. You can use chicken in place of the pork. You don't have to use pork. I understand religions that don't eat pork, you know. I respect that. I'm giving it a little bit of a stir here. As you can see, it's brown and pretty. Getting very beautiful. And I skipped a part. I don't know why it skipped the part, but I did pour the pork loin juice that was left in that pan into the noodles. You don't have to do that. but to me it's really good, and these are very lean, so it's not real fatty. It's like I almost dropped that piece. My dogs would have loved it. I like that everything is just so easy to put together. This is an inexpensive meal. I mean, it's 3 bags of ramen noodles were 30 cents each, 90 cents right there. The pork loin was on sale. You gotta watch when it's on sale. It had $2 off, plus I had a coupon for $1. So it ended up costing me around $2 and I think 50 cents, something like that. And the stir-fry vegetables that I use is the frozen kind that you buy in the freezer section, and they're $1.79 a bag, and I used half of a bag. So you can add that up and tell how inexpensive this is, and it's a beautiful meal. I have to wait for things to go on sale in this house. We're on a budget. So like I said earlier, you know, if you're on a keto diet, you know, don't use the ramen noodles. Use the zucchini zoodles, you know, and stir fry them in a extra, you know, extra light olive oil. You can use the Oriental seasonings in some chicken broth or some vegetable broth or whatever kind of broth you like. It is possible to make this keto style. This happens to be one of Randall's favorite meals. He loves anything Chinese, but he loves this. This can feed up to 4 people, but because Randall loves this meal so much, if he fed only 2 of us, he enjoyed his seconds. Now what I'm doing is I'm cooking the liquid out of the noodles. I'm cooking it on a high temperature, and I'm staying with it, and I'm turning it, and I'm boiling it out. And what it's doing, it's making a beautiful gravy. When it's done, you'll see. It's a beautiful meal. I hope you try my recipes that I post, and I hope you leave me feedback, because it will help me to improve myself if I'm doing something, you know, maybe you didn't like a flavor in it. You know, let me know. Be honest. I like honesty. Anyway, like and subscribe, and please share me out. And please ring that bell so you can see when I post my next video. I try to post a video every other day. With the holidays coming up, I might be short on it. Anyway, here's our meal. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching.